The only local news teams taking action for you. KIMA KEPR Action News starts now.
Coming up this morning on Action News, it was a relatively quiet day yesterday when it comes to fires. No new ones broke out in Yakima Valley and no major ones in the Tri-Cities. In Toppenish, investigations are still ongoing on a fire that burned a quarter of an acre near a councilman's home. We'll have those details. Plus, officials are reminding folks to be prepared, who are prepared to celebrate America's birthday, to pick up after yourselves. They say there's a dramatic increase in trash left behind from folks watching or lighting off fireworks. And it's not stuff that easily breaks down. We'll explain. And Astrea Health Toppenish is expanding, looking to help 150 more patients every year, but it'll take a bit. They just broke ground on their new facility, which is greatly needed as it's been nearly 60 years since the last one was built. We'll have that story and more coming up as you start your day with us right here on Action News. Good Wednesday morning, everybody. I'm Dave Furtado.
And I'm meteorologist Jefferson Donovan.
And Jefferson, in the world of weather, things seem pretty copacetic. Things are on that warming trend, though, so we really have to keep in mind hydration and finding a way to stay cool.
That's absolutely correct. Now, today it's going to be just a few degrees warmer than yesterday. We'll notice a little more of a warm-up tomorrow, and then that huge warm-up into the 100s does arrive Friday. And once the 100s are here, they're going to be here to stay for a while. We'll talk more about that as we go later into the newscast. In fact, temperatures in the triple digits, that big time warm up, that big time heat wave from Friday through the middle of next week is the main topic of conversation for today. But let's start with the present. We're looking at clear skies over Yakima right now, not a cloud out there, and it is going to be a clear sky day. Temperatures are pretty mild to warm this morning, sitting in the low 60s with a fairly light wind. Here's a look at your weather headlines today. As I've already mentioned, we will see slightly warmer temperatures today than the past couple of days. We are going to start to see that heat wave really start to ramp up on July 4th, and then a prolonged stretch of triple-digit high heat from Friday through the middle of next week. We'll continue to break down your forecast coming up.
Thanks, Jefferson. We begin this morning in Toppenish. There's no new wildfires to report in the Yakima Valley, and the fires that broke out Monday are now either out or fully controlled. In Toppenish, though, residents were helping put out the flames along Linden Street that burned about a quarter of an acre. Councilmember Josh Garza told us fires are common there, with homeless people camping nearby and there being a lot of vandalism. So far, though, investigators aren't sure how that fire started. And another milestone has been reached in the removal of millions of gallons of radioactive waste at the Hanford site. The 21st underground older tank with a single steel liner has been emptied into a newer tank with 2 steel liners. Now, when the Cold War ended, 177 of the tanks were filled with the radioactive waste, so the work continues. Starting next week, newer waste from the newer tanks will be fed to the nearby waste treatment and immobilization plant that will process the waste for safe disposal. And with many people heading out of town for the July 4th holiday, it's important to stay safe on those roads. According to troopers, we're currently in the midst of the 90 most dangerous days on Washington roadways, the statistical stretch each year when traffic fatalities spike. Now, locally, we're seeing the same trends with several recent fatalities. Troopers say they're hoping to prevent any issues this holiday week.
Here locally in the Yakima and Tri-City region, we've seen a lot of fatality collisions within the last month. Here just a week ago, we had 3 fatality crashes within 24 hours. So this is really a big deal. Please be responsible, have fun, but don't put other people in danger this 4th of July or this weekend.
Now, among things you can do to keep yourself safe, Trooper Thorson says planning ahead can prevent any tough situations, but at the end of the day, it's never okay to get behind the wheel while impaired, putting you and others in danger. Now, whether you plan to watch the fireworks along the river or grill out at a local park, it's important to pick up after yourself. Message coming from the Washington State Parks and Recreation Commission, who sees a dramatic increase in not only park visitation during Independence Day, but also the amount of trash left behind. So much so, they host an annual beach cleanup along Washington's coast on July 5th. Now, we're told they collected 111,000 pounds of garbage just on one day last year. But no matter your location, the trash can have big impacts.
Especially like the plastics. Those break down into microplastic, and that ends up getting washed in and again, ingested into the food chain, right? And so, and then, we eat the fish, and now I know studies have found where microplastics have been found in us.
Now, the top 3 items they typically find after the 4th include plastic water bottles and cans, fishing gear like nets and lines, and firework debris, which ranks number 1. Let's have a fun and safe July 4th while also protecting our environment. And each city does have its own rules when it comes to setting off your own fireworks, but with incredibly hot weather on the way and continued dry conditions, the risk of brush fires remain high. Most fire departments would prefer you attend one of the 2 big fireworks shows in the Tri-Cities. In Kennewick, it's an all-day affair at the River of Fire Festival. It'll be held at Columbia Park, and activities will start at 2 in the afternoon, concluding with the big fireworks show at 10 p.m. And in Pasco, it's the Grand Old Fireworks Celebration. Those fireworks also start at 10 p.m. at the Pasco Sporting Complex, but there's also a parade in downtown Pasco at 10 in the morning. Now, switching gears here, Astrea Health's Toppenish Hospital hosted a groundbreaking event last night, and KIMA's John Franklin was at the ceremony and brings us the story.
$13,109,067. $13,109,067.
That's how much money was acquired for the Astrea Toppenish Hospital's behavioral health unit expansion.
We will expand from 15 beds to 29 beds, and we will be able to renovate our 15-bed unit that was built in the 1960s. It was a great effort, but we were only able to put minimal remodel and renovations into that unit, so greatly needed.
On Tuesday, the hospital hosted a groundbreaking event where Congressman Dan Newhouse spoke in front of a small crowd.
This is a serious issue, mental health, not just here, but rural communities throughout the state and throughout the country. So this is truly something that is needed.
While she was not there, Senator Maria Cantwell sent one of her staff members to read a letter on her behalf.
Thriving rural communities need healthcare delivery systems that don't require local patients to travel long distances or be stuck on wait lists. Increasing capacity at Astrea Toppenish Hospital will enable more care for behavioral health patients and allow Astrea to better serve our state's agricultural workers, members of the Yakima Nation, and lower Yakima Valley residents.
A Yakima County Commissioner also spoke on how this is needed in the area.
This is a great opportunity, not just for this hospital, but for the county in general. We have a great need for additional capacity for behavioral health care in this county.
Reporting in Toppenish for Action News, I'm John Franklin.
KIMA's John Franklin, thank you. And hospital staff say that the expansion will be able to help an additional 157 psychiatric patients annually. Now, Jefferson, let's talk weather here because temperatures are hot. You said that we're not going to see those big heat days until, Friday and into the weekend. But, with temperatures already into the 90s, maybe even slightly above average, I would say, it's probably a good idea to start preparing for that triple-digit heat now.
Definitely start preparing for that triple-digit heat. And I will say that even today is going to be slightly warmer than the past couple of days. It's just that big jump isn't going to be arriving until Friday into the weekend. But it is still going to be warm out there. Seasonably warm is how I'm categorizing it. And tomorrow, I'm also saying it's going to be a seasonably warm day. All of us looking at sunshine today with temperatures ranging from the mid-80s to low 90s. Now, for the 4th of July, we'll see temperatures about 5 degrees warmer than this before a long stretch of triple digits grip the Pacific Northwest from Friday all the way through the middle of next week. We'll talk about that long stretch of very hot temperatures coming up.
Thanks, Jefferson. The time now is 5:09. Coming up on KEPR KIMA this morning, some state news. There's an initiative to stop the state's push to end natural gas use in buildings and homes, and the measure will be on the ballot in November. More than 430, or will likely be on the ballot in November, I should say. More than 430,000 signatures were collected, but they still need to be verified. In about 2 minutes, we'll dive into the effort and how some businesses feel about it. But later in the show, top stories. The landmark Supreme Court decision on presidential immunity has already started to affect the court cases former President Donald Trump is facing. The sentencing in his hush money trial has been pushed back months as his attorneys seek to overturn the conviction. And in health news, a study by the American Society of Nutrition found folks in their 40s who maintain a good diet of fruits, veggies, and whole grains and healthy fats were more likely to be well functioning at the age of 70 and beyond. It's a bit of a no-brainer there, but we've got to take a quick break, so stick around. We'll be back before you finish that grapefruit breakfast.